In our last video, we got to know some main causes and effects of the Great Depression which took place during the 1930s. But in this video, we are going to learn about America's recovery story from the Great Depression. The Depression was actually ended, and prosperity restored, by the sharp reductions in spending, taxes and regulation at the end of World War II, exactly contrary to the analysis of Keynesian so-called economists. There are better ways to reduce unemployment, as was shown after the war. Franklin Delano Roosevelt, who served as the 32nd President of the United States from 1933 until his death in 1945. He served as governor from 1929 to 1933, promoting programs to combat the economic crisis besetting the United States. In the 1932 presidential election, Roosevelt defeated Republican President Herbert Hoover in a landslide. He also instituted major regulatory reforms related to finance, communications, and labor, and presided over the end of Prohibition. He harnessed radio to speak directly to the American people, giving 30 fireside chat radio addresses during his presidency and becoming the first American president to be televised. Following his inauguration on March 4, 1933, President Franklin Roosevelt set out to rebuild confidence in the nation's banking system. The new law allowed the 12 Federal Reserve banks to issue additional currency on good assets so that banks that reopened would be able to meet every legitimate call. He also introduced SEC. The mission of the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission is to protect investors, maintain fair, orderly, and efficient markets, and facilitate capital formation, which made investors to invest in the stock market without any agitation. Even World War II helped America to recover from the Depression. The common view among economic historians is that the Great Depression ended with the advent of World War II. When the United States entered the war in 1941, it finally eliminated the last effects from the Great Depression and brought the U.S. unemployment rate down below 10%. During World War II, many Americans got employment and more than 16 million citizens were in U.S. Army. New jobs were created by undertaking the construction of roads, bridges, airports, parks and public buildings. The Agricultural Adjustment Act, AAA, passed by Congress in 1933 to provide economic relief to farmers, helped increase farm income. Buildings, roads, airports and schools were constructed. The boom after World War II lasted 37 months, from October 1945 to November 1948. During that time, Americans purchased 20 million refrigerators, 21.4 million cars, and 5.5 million stoves. The 1944 GI Bill of Rights helped cause the boom. It gave loans to returning veterans for education and training. This is the recovery story of America. My next video is on Indian IT industry. So subscribe to my channel and share this video.